Hey Angela, I had spoken with Jessica earlier, and my name is Lee Terbienic, and in this video I'm going to show you 3 things that you can do today to help bring in more customers to your business. Most likely you're sitting there asking yourself, why would I be doing this and what's in it for me? Well, you're lucky because I read minds, and the answer is oftentimes in the world of the internet, most local business owners are too busy running their business to learn how the internet can benefit them and their company. And sometimes the only hesitation they have to hiring someone is they don't know who is an expert and who isn't. I have found by giving people a free, easy attack plan of actual things they can do to impact their business for free has resulted in some of those local business owners raising their hands and saying, I like you, Lee, please do this for me. So if by the end of the video you like what you hear and you see I have a lot of tricks up my sleeve that I can help your business with, just shoot me a message back and we can chat. Or if at the end of the video you simply want to take this free attack plan I gave to you and do it yourself, that works for me too. So now let me show you 3 things that will set your company above the competition and not waste any more of our time. First thing I want to go over is content. Now it all has to be unique content and it can't be copied from anywhere, and you guys need at least 1,500 words to be optimized with Google. So as we scroll down your homepage here, you do have content here, some content, but nowhere near the 1,500 words that Google likes to see. And another tip I can give you is that each picture that you have on your website and what they're saved as is considered content and can help you with ranking. So you want to be saving your pictures as a keyword. And we're going to go over all your keywords here shortly. And that's another main reason why you want that 1,500 words so you can place those throughout. So let's go look and see what your competition, who's in first place. So I just did a search for plumber Houston, Texas. I know you guys are in Cypress and you guys are doing well in Cypress, but Houston is a bigger area, and hopefully you travel there because there's a lot more business that you guys could be taking over, and I'll show you how to do that right here. So as you can see, Texas Quality Plumbing is in first place for their website. So let's go and look and see what their content looks like. So as you can see, they have content here, content down here, but nowhere near the 1,500 words. They maybe have 500 words on a homepage. So you go out and get that 1,500 words of keyword-rich optimized content, you would easily beat them in that aspect, and that would help you guys a ton. So now let's go back to this plumber Houston, Texas search. Google's broke down into 3 sections. This top section is Google Ads, and these companies are paying big money to be up here. And honestly, nowadays, if you're ranking in these other 2 sections, which we're really going to focus on, there's no need to be paying cost per click because you're going to generate a ton of business from being on the first page and in the top 3 here. So let's focus on this GMB section. Now you're probably asking yourself, how do I rank in the GMB section, Lee? Well, it's called a citation. A citation is your name, address, and phone number listed in directories across the web, and it has to be exactly spelled out the same way that your name is filled out on your GMB listing, along with the same exact address and the number. So Nick's Plumbing and Air Conditioning is in first place. TX Star Plumbing is in second place. So that means they have the most and the best citations. Now, citations aren't created equal. There's strong citations and there's weak citations. So let's go and look and see how many they have. I have this tool I use called Local Citation Finder. It's whitespark.ca, and it allows me to plug in companies' information and it will tell me how many citations they have. So as you can see, Nick's Plumbing has 8 and TX Star has 11. So you guys, I suggest going to get 100 to 200, blow these guys out of the water, and plus that'll put your name out there in more directories for people to find you. But usually, as you look down here, some companies, they have 57, 49, 26 to gain that top spot. So 8 and 11, they're barely hanging there by a thread, and they're getting about 30% of all the clients that come to Plumber Houston, that type in Plumber Houston, Texas. So now let's touch base on this 3rd section. And this is the organic section. Now this deals directly with your website. So as we know, Texas Quality Plumbing is in first place, and what ranks you in this section is called backlinks. So a backlink is when one website links back to another website via hyperlink. I'm sure you've seen them on websites or in writing before, where there's like blue writing, you click it and it takes you to another website that's maybe offering the same thing. Well, that's that first website giving the other website a backlink, and Google loves them. They consider them votes. It's almost like a popularity contest. Whoever has the most backlinks pointing at them is the most reliable website and the most trustworthy, so Google ranks them high. But just like the citations, we want relevant backlinks linking back to your website from other plumbers or home improvement companies or any type of home service to say, rather than say Pizza Hut giving you guys a backlink, because you guys don't sling pizzas for a living. You guys are plumbers, and so that really wouldn't transfer as much power as another plumbing company linking back to you. But I have another tool I use called Ahrefs, and this will show me a complete overview of your site stats. So as you can see here, UR and DR is 17 and 9, which is particularly low. We want to get these numbers as high as possible and as close together as possible. 100 is the strongest. So right now you have a 17 and 9. You have 359 backlinks coming from 133 websites. You're ranking for 1.6K keywords, and you're getting about 1,500 traffic a month just off of really digging into Cypress. And there's your estimated track value. Now these are monthly figures as well too. So now let's go to your competitor, which was the Texas Quality Plumbing. As you can see, they have a little bit higher score, 30 and 17, but not unbeatable. They have 996 backlinks from 168. So you guys have 359 from 133. So you guys aren't far behind them, but this 17, this is the strength of their backlink profile, so they do have some better backlinks. But don't be worried about that. This site allows me to go in and see all the locations where they're getting their backlink sources from, and we can go and submit the listings or do whatever we got to do to get these backlinks for your business. We know it's powering them to first place, so it'll work for them, it'll work for you. We get up and then we go and add more to overbeat them and take them over. Now let's go back to their overview. So they had, what was it? Let me see. They had 996 backlinks, 168 websites linking, giving them the 996 backlinks. They're ranking for almost 3,000 keywords, and look at their traffic. This is their monthly value off of their traffic, 134K compared to your 38. So you guys could be 5 times the amount of that by taking over their keywords. So let's go and see what keywords they have. Plumbers Houston, Plumber Houston, plumbing companies in Houston. Now this is going to show me the keyword, how many times this phrase is being typed each month. As you look, this represents the average monthly number of searches and the traffic they're getting by being in the first position. So 1,100 searches, that's 1,100 people looking for plumbers in Houston, and this company is in first place for it. They're getting 414 traffic to their website just off of one keyword. Plumber Houston, 1,700 searches. Plumbing Companies Houston, 400 searches. Plumbers Texas, that's a little bit broad, but 1,300. Plumbers in Houston, Texas, 350. That's why it's important to have that 1,500 words in on your homepage, because we put these keywords throughout your content, and then when someone types, when they're looking for a plumbers Houston, Google recognizes it in your content and boom, links to you. And if we have the most backlinks and we're beating the other companies, you're going to pull up in first place and start getting all this business. And just to give you a quick overview, this is a site we're building for a company out in Woodland Hills. And this will show what kind of keyword and content I'm talking about. See, their keywords are Woodland Hills Plumber, so we fit it in to make it look like it's organic, and we place it throughout the content. Woodland Hill Plumber, Woodland Hill Plumbers, Plumber Woodland Hills, Plumber Woodland Hills. Most highly rated plumber in Woodland Hills, Plumber Woodland Hills with the CA. So there's a bunch of content with all the keywords that people are typing when they're looking for a plumber on your page, and he's got SEO and he's getting tons of business. He's also a reference if you guys would like to talk with him about this. But there's tons of search volume that you guys are missing out by just focusing Cypress. You guys could easily take over Houston and become massive. So let's do a quick overview on what we talked about. The first thing was 1,500 words of content on your home page with those special keywords placed throughout, and you have to do it organically and make it sound like it's just organically written. The second thing is citations, which is your name, address, and phone number listed in directories across the web in like the Yellow Pages, Yext, CityStar, Facebook. I suggest getting maybe 200-300 of these to beat these guys out by a landslide. Plus, that'll put your name out there in more directories so your people can find you when they're looking for your service. And the third thing we talked about was link juice. You need more relevant sites pointing at you guys to show Google that your company is the authority. And if you implement these strategies today, you could be #1 across Google. I'm psychic, remember, so I bet you're wondering what now. Well, you can either go with this information I provided you today with and do it on your own. I'm totally cool with that. But if you want the most effective route and want to save yourself the time, you can give me a call at 570-240-5257. Once again, my name is Lee and my number is 570-240-5257. I look forward to hearing from you, Angela, and I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you. And remember, you can reach out, email, text, or call at any time. Your feedback is greatly appreciated on the video.